Hello guys, I'm Jason Valdez and I'm accompanied here by Julio Chavez.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Today we're here to bring you the top 5 movies of 2015. We're going to be counting from 5 to 1, and we're also going to be bringing you, go ahead Julio.
First of all, the honorable mentions of 2015. Our top 3 honorable mentions to say. So first of all, we're just going to jump right into it. Mad Max Fury Road, starring Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron, directed by George Miller.
Now let me tell you a little bit about this movie. Now, if Tom Hardy, name alone, doesn't get you in a seat to watch this movie, I don't know what will. This guy has had such a breaking out year on movies, from anywhere from Mad Max Fury Road all the way to The Revenant. There are so many different qualities that this guy brings to the film, and he doesn't even say very many words in this movie. Just the thought of George Miller being 70 years old and going out into the desert to shoot this movie with a cast, spending 6 months out there, the wonderful qualities of picture and just the camera frame to see these many different colors. If you are into looking at a movie to see the landscape, this is your movie here, and it is an awesome thriller that will run you through just so many awesome scenes, so many action-packed views, and so many different things, and we'll get on to the next movie.
All right, next movie we got Terminator Genesis, starring Jai Courtney and Emilia Clarke, directed by Alan Taylor. Wow, let me tell you, I am a fan of the Terminator saga, and I mean, even if you're a fan of just Schwarzenegger himself, definitely watch this movie. We didn't hear one good review, read anything, didn't watch a video, nothing on a good review of this movie, but me and Jason, we bought it one night. We went to Walmart. We're like, oh, we're going to buy this movie and watch it. So that's exactly what we did. And let me tell you, just to pull together 1 through 5 of the movies, all with that time travel in there, amazing. Definitely got to see this one.
Arnold is back.
All right. And lastly, our last honorable mention is Ant-Man, starring Paul Rudd and Michael Douglas, directed by Peyton Reed.
Let me tell you a little bit about this movie. Before they had lost, halfway through shooting this movie, they lost their director. And that made me very nervous, thinking that this movie could be the first false step as far as Marvel goes. But let me tell you this is the step in the right direction to keep it very simple, but at the same time, going in a new direction. This is a comedy. This is a hero movie. This will catch you off guard to where, in the sense, you will love this movie. Yeah, maybe you never heard of who Ant-Man is. Who cares? You watch this movie, you're going to love it. It's going to be at the top of your list when it comes to Marvel movies. I hope that you will enjoy it as much as I did, as you get to watch Paul Rudd make you laugh, crack up, and be the hero that you need.
All right, so now that we got through our honorable mentions, we're going to start with our top 5 movies of 2015, starting with number 5, Ex Machina. Now, you're probably wondering why Jason is holding Poe Dameron in his hand and putting it awkwardly towards my ear. This is Oscar Isaac, who was co-star in this movie. He was also in Star Wars. Poe Dameron, phenomenal job. Breakthrough star right there.
Also, tell us who else was a breakthrough star in this movie.
Domhnall Gleeson. Wow.
What did he do this year?
This guy, he played such a great role. He was also in Star Wars. He was General Hux in Star Wars, and now he was a captain in The Revenant. Wow. I mean, this guy, breakthrough star right here this year.
And he does such an excellent job in the lead of this movie, too. I mean, I've never even heard of Domhnall Gleeson until this year. Mm-hmm. And to see him in 3 top big movies and to have that kind of a role to be able to play, you could tell that these directors really trust this guy. So now we'll have Julio explain to you a little bit more about what Ex Machina is.
All right, a little bit of description here. Alex Garland, a writer of 28 Days Later and The Sunshine, makes his directorial debut in the stylish of cerebral thriller Ex Machina. Caleb Smith, Domhnall Gleeson, a programmer and internet research giant, wins a competition to spend a week at the private mountain estate of the company's brilliant and reclusive CEO, Nathan Bateman, also Oscar Isaac, Poe Dameron. Upon his arrival, Caleb learns that Nathan has chosen him to be the human component in a Turing test. charging him with evaluating the capabilities and ultimately the conscientiousness of Nathan's latest experiment and artificial intelligence. That experiment is Ava, Alicia Vikander, a breathtaking AI whose emotional intelligence proves more sophisticated and more deceptive than the two men can ever have imagined.
And that's the thing, guys. Exactly what it said. It's so mind-boggling. Really, I mean, there's so many different emotions from the time that you get to meet Ava, and just the connection that she has with Domhnall Gleeson's character. It just it runs you through emotions, and then it makes you even question: is this AI? Is this even a robot? Because really, Alicia Vikander did such an excellent job playing this character, and it just runs you through so many different scenarios, and to the point to where at the very end you're still thinking, what did I see? And I mean, it's just such an awesome thriller, and I know that you will enjoy it just as much. It is also available on Blu-ray and DVD now at your local store, whatever it is that you may want to go watch it at. Like I said, Oscar Isaac and Domhnall Gleeson did such an excellent job. Alicia Vikander, these are excellent actresses, an actress and two actors that are going to be big, big in these upcoming years. I mean, you have Oscar Isaac going to be playing Apocalypse in the next X-Men movie, Age of Apocalypse. He's going to be in the next couple Star Wars movie, also General Hux. So, I mean, hope you guys enjoy this movie. Like I said, excellent acting, and you won't regret watching it.
All right, at number 4, Disney and Pixar's own Inside Out.
So here's the thing, guys. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, man, two full-grown men over here talking about a Disney and Pixar movie. Well, let me tell you one thing. This year, Disney is on a roll. Let me tell you something. Star Wars is one of those great movies. You also have this Inside Out. You have The Good Dinosaur. There's so many different. And here's the thing, we're movie critics. We're not here to tell you, well, this movie's made for kids. We're just picking the top 5 best movies of 2015. It just so happens that Inside Out is one. And believe me, when I say this movie is made for everyone.
All right, so little rundown here. Its director is Pete Docter. A little bit of description. Growing up can be a bumpy road. And it's no exception for Riley, who is uprooted from her Midwest life when her father starts a new job in San Francisco. Like all of us, Riley is guided by her emotions: joy, Amy Poehler; fear, Bill Hader; anger, Lewis Black; disgust, Mindy Kaling; and sadness, Phyllis Smith. The emotions live in headquarters, the control center inside Riley's mind, where they help advise her through everyday life. As Riley and her emotions struggle to adjust to new life in San Francisco, turmoil ensues in headquarters. Although joy, Riley's main and most important emotion, tries to keep things positive, the emotions conflict on how best to navigate a new city, house, and school.
One thing about this movie, guys, like I said, there were so many different things to where, honestly, you might say, well, that's a kid's movie. But really, if you watch this movie, kids probably wouldn't understand what really goes into this, the emotions and the different things, to where, really, there's so many different great qualities that you can see in all of us, that we have to deal with pain, anger, fear, all these different things, and how Riley deals with it. It's something that we all can relate to. So like I said, this is a great family movie if you want to sit down with the kids, sit down with your mom, your dad, whatever. This movie is made for everybody, and I think as far as the colors and I mean, it's Pixar, guys. It's Pixar and Disney. They can't do any wrong. They're just doing such a great job with their directors and writing these scripts. It's just every time that I watch a Disney movie, you are moved at the heart, and this one will.